Tubers, how you all doing? Just want to let you know I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm down, but I'm not out. Yeah, so I've been playing with boats, like I told you, and every time I go to the water, there's so many people there. I don't want to bring up a camera. People don't want to be on film. So I haven't been filming any of my runs, but I just want to show you guys this boat. See that prop? I just put a prop that came with it, actually. So it's a 3S boat. This thing rips. It's a fun little boat. Just wanted to share you guys my little boat experience a little bit with you. Yeah, this boat. She's bad to the bone. Yeah, buddy. So it's got, it takes a little 3S battery. It came with the battery. It got for like a steal, like 50 something bucks. It's got like some scratches on the top. Other than that, whatever, it's fine. Check this sucker out. It's got a brushless motor. And if you look, it's the kind where the outside of the motor spins, not the inside, right? It's supposed to be really good motors, I tell you. This thing zips right along, real nice. Takes a little tiny battery, and just gets Velcroed right in the corner right there. Yep. So it's 3S, it's water cooled. It has a water pickup on the bottom right there. And it has another one somewhere, I forget. It's got two, one for the motor and one for the ESC. It's got cooling for the ESC. Yeah, buddy. She rocks and rolls, man. She's awesome. It's automatically flipped back over. If it tips over, it's automatic writing. Got this like foam in the top here. So every time it flips over, if you flip it, it'll flip right back over. Pretty awesome little feature for a boat, let me tell you. When I've been making this custom boat, I know I showed you guys this last time, but I did some little upgrades. I wanted to show you before I threw it back together. Excuse me. This sucker has a 4S motor. This is out of my old DHK Maximus. And you guys have been watching my channel from way back in the day. With the Maximus, you might remember this controller. The radio link. Let's try and get it in here. There's a radio link. Let me move my camera. There we go. This here is the radio link. It's not a bad controller, but for some reason, I think it's channel 1 that's the steering. That channel always has a little interference and it shakes and vibrates. Weird. But I figured this is the only controller I got left to use in a boat, so I use this for my testing purposes, Testing. Yeah. So, let me show you about the boat a little more, though. I got a pump in here. This came with the boat. It had a pump. It used to drive off the shaft that drove the boat, right? Of course, I upgraded the shaft, so that won't work anymore. So I got this little transmission that was from a different boat that I have. And this transmission used to power the whole boat. It was wicked slow, and so I took it out of it. I got to put new electronics in it, and that's going to be a future project, right? But that transmission, I was able to mate it up, and I cut the shaft shorter, and I was able to mate it up to this pump. So I got this running off my third or fourth channel on my receiver. What channel? It's the knob on the controller. So it turns the pump on and off. And it's just a bunch of gears inside here. It turns these gears inside here, and the gears turn inside there, and so they catch the water as they turn, and they pull the water up and out the end. It works mint. It's good. Alright? See this little cover? I made this cover out of a nitro bottle. Yeah, buddy. You can make anything, just put your mind to it, right? Just to cover the spinning shaft from the wires catching anything, right? For safety reasons. And this is the jumper to run two 2S batteries, so this is going to be a 4S boat. Has a 4S capable 50 amp ESC. It's tucked away in here. And that should boot, scoot, and boogie. I don't know how fast it's going to go. This is the prop I got. It came with the shaft. So, I mean, it's just a starter prop. I don't think it's really going to do a whole lot. Compared to the prop on the other boat. The boot, scoot, and boogies, right? This is the boot, scoot, and boogie prop. Look at that sucker, huh? The metal, it came with a plastic prop. It's pretty much the same as this. This one's just a tiny bit bigger. So I think it'll give a little more oomph, a little more pull. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it as soon as I get a chance. Probably this coming weekend. This boat's great. So if you guys want to get into a boat, I would find a brushless, at least 3S boat. And make sure it has to be brushless. They're selling old boats that are brushed, even new boats that are brushed. Brushed motors are just very slow and very inefficient as far as electricity goes. So you don't want that. You want brushless. You see I got a new servo in this boat. I could glue that in. I epoxied it in there and use super glue and baking soda on the top to glue it to the side. So that's not going anywhere. So steering's all set. Metal Gear servo. She's a little beat up, but she works. It's all used stuff. I took it out of an RC car I don't use anymore. Out of my Red Cat shredder. If anyone has a Red Cat shredder, I don't drive my shredder no more, so I took the steering servo out of it. This is actually the motor mount and cooler and heat sink from the DHK Maximus. This is meant, there's holes here, and you would screw through the chassis and you would hold the engine on the car. I bypassed that a long time ago. We had my own motor mount on my car. But anyways, so that's used, just I don't even use that to hold the motor in as a heat sink. I showed you guys I put a epoxy piece of carbon fiber on the transom back here to reinforce the rear of the boat so this thing doesn't rip off, because it's a good sized rudder. I don't want the rudder to rip off the transom, you know. That's the biggest problems in like old boats, for real boats, you know, for a fact. There's a piece of wood inside there, and in the old boats they rot. And you get way too much flex and stuff. But this thing goes right on there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And then it doesn't come with a cover, so I gotta do something. So I kind of invented this little thing. This is just another piece of a nitro fuel bottle. Yeah. I'll show you in a second. This just pops on usually. Yeah, it just fits in there. It won't come out. Fit. You know what it is? It's just one of these. Bones Brew, baby. Bones Brew bottle. I use it for that and that shroud that I made inside there. That's a piece of a Bones Brew bottle as well. This is heavy duty plastic and it's great for making things out of. So if you guys have any of these bottles, don't throw them away. They're great for making things. I still got like 4 quarts plus that little bit left. So I still got some Bones Brew left. My transmission gears are all stripped like I've showed you guys, so we'll be ordering a Fastlane Machine 3-speed gear set for my 2-speed. And I'm probably going to order a brand new top loader case as well. That's a brand new case, so I don't have to worry about any problems. And I don't know. We'll see about maybe even replacing the bearings. We'll see. I probably should just stop all of this stuff. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll take it as the wallet can afford, right? Because there's a limit to how much everyone can afford with things these days. With Bidenism kicking in and stuff, you know. I won't say much about that, but I kind of miss when we were winning, don't you? But anyways, back to the task at hand, and that is RC boats, because that's what we've got. So that's what I'm doing. So hopefully you all like this video. This little thing just goes back on here and pumps the water out, any water that gets in there. So yeah, we're ready for it. I didn't even test this yet. So we're ready to test this. We're ready to test this one. I need to get spare 3S batteries for this boat, but no big deal. The ESC says it can take 4S, but I'm afraid of smoking it. I can use the 2S batteries for the series, but you know, whatever. But that's